It's a Sunday night in Salt Lake City. Big welcome to Delta Center. The holiday lights are on, and for the second time in 5 nights, the Jazz battle the Lakers. That means Luka Doncic is in town, leads the NBA in scoring. That also means LeBron will stop by, now in his 23rd season. And star power for Utah, oh yeah, he's here. Lauri Markkanen, averaging 30 points a game. Welcome inside, Craig Bolerjack, along with Big T, Thurl Bailey. Bear drops by for a quick hello. Very happy holidays to you, my friend. Big T, a lot of things are going on. The Jazz are hoping to find their way to wins. And so far, the Jazz have had home court advantage to their liking. They've also had a chance of playing consistent defense would help. But let's take a look. The ball has had energy since November 9th. Utah leads the league in scoring and assists, 33 plus dimes a game.
Well, you're right, and the comforts of home have really paid dividends for the Utah Jazz from game to game. They're looking to improve that. Now, they got to find a way to do it on the road, but right now they're playing a very good Laker team. And you're right, they're scoring well at home, they're offensive rebounding well at home. Let's see if that can continue, because they got another task tonight.
Absolutely. Lauri Markkanen will play a key in this game once again. And we talk about the Lakers. The Jazz just played this club 5 nights ago in Los Angeles. Oh, how time flies. It was a show at times. Utah did fall 140-126. Luka, 37. He took 16 trips to the free throw line. Keontae, great night. 34 with 8 dimes. Markkanen, 31. Here's the question, though, T. You have to find a way to put the brakes on Doncic.
Well, that's tough to do. First of all, your brakes have to be really good, and you got to bring more than one vehicle, Bowler, because one man cannot stop him. Sometimes not even two. Teams have to come up, specifically the Jazz, with defenses that will get the ball out of his hands. You just mentioned it. He is very good at getting to the line. Shot 16 free throws against the Jazz, and he's starting to learn how to dance too, Bowler. Not very well, but he does the other things so good. It is his team right now, and he's playing like it.
Yeah, nearly 13 free throw attempts a game. Keep an eye on that if you're keeping score at home. Jazz, Lakers, round 2, and coming up, a flashback. LeBron's first game against the Jazz, Lauren and Big T. They're gonna turn the clock back. Stay close, that's up next. And by Delta Airlines, proud to be the official airline and community partner of the Utah Jazz.
Welcome back to Delta Center, where the Jazz are hosting the Lakers after seeing them less than a week ago in Los Angeles. LeBron James is in year 23. He made his NBA debut in the fall of 2003. 7 players on this Jazz roster had not even been born when he made his debut at the Cavs. Bryce Sensabaugh was born just the day after. Now, Thurl, while a few players on Utah's roster were maybe running around in diapers or not born yet, LeBron played his first game ever against the Jazz in January of 2004.
Well, yes, he did, and he was a man-child. Check his driver's license. My goodness, he comes to this league at that age, and most players are not even ready physically. He had all the tools that you need, and you knew that it was going to just go uphill from there. And guess what? You talked about those players. Will Hardy was a sophomore at St. Christopher's School in Richmond, Virginia on that date.
Well, the Utah Jazz will take the court against LeBron and the Lakers for a rematch, this time here at Delta Center. We'll have starting lineups and tip-off for Utah, Los Angeles, all that action here on SCG Media.
LeBron, 23rd year.
42 for Markkanen.
Luka's he's so smart about the rhythm of the game.
I love what Keontae just did.
Reeves all the way, throw it down.
The Rook adds to his career night. It is a Sunday night. Welcome inside Delta Center. Lakers in town to battle the Utah Jazz for the second time in just 5 short nights. Starting lineups, Doncic, Reeves, up front, LeBron, Hachimura, and DeAndre Ayton. For the Utah Jazz, they're starting to gel. They got to play 4 quarters of hoop, Big T. Keontae with Ace, Mikhailuk, Markkanen, and Nurkic.
Well, yeah, again, you just mentioned it. Just played these guys, so They understand what they have to do, and most of all, be consistent in doing it. We always talk about a good start for the Jazz really bodes well for them. So they're at home, the comforts of home. It's done them well.
Let's go downstairs and say hello to Lauren Green. LG?
Well, guys, coaches around this league have nothing but praise for Keyonte George's start to this season. I asked JJ Redick before tonight's game on the progression that he's seen from Keyonte. He said there's been a lot of development in his pick and roll game. Long term, he sees him being a guy who can score at all three levels. He also noted how much pressure he's been putting on the rim and highlighted his mid-range game that he's also kind of added this year. Last week against this Lakers team, Keyonte had 34 points and 5 threes. His progress this season was getting the attention of this league, guys.
Well, the Jazz would like nothing more than to pick up a W tonight. They're 5-10, Lakers 11-4. Yes, 5 nights ago in LA, the Jazz would lose 140 to 126, but Thurl, the first half was really, really special basketball, as it was against Oklahoma City on Friday night. They have parallels. Really exciting basketball, energy with the basketball, sharing the basketball, but the second half has been a different story.
Yeah, especially in LA. The Buzz was in the building. It was LeBron's first game of his 23rd season against the Jazz, so there were some things working against him. The Jazz didn't get caught up in it, but it really is about trying to find some consistency, and they seem to find it here at home. Let's see if it can continue. They've got the buzz now in the building. They've got the fans. Keep the energy in this building as much as you can.
Protect the ball. One key in this game tonight, Nurkic is set to jump against DeAndre Ayton, the former #1 pick overall by the Phoenix Suns back in 2018. Trying to resurrect a career with the Los Angeles Lakers. Nurk has found a home here after the Walker Kessler injury.
Yes.
And the jump ball is up, and it'll be possession Lakers. Luka averages nearly 13 free throw attempts a game. Keep him off the line. Screen out front. Keyonte gives chase to Austin Reeves. There's LeBron, second game of this season. And Reeves tries a three. It jumps out and into the hands of Keyonte.
And Austin Reeves might be as important of focal figure as Luka, because Austin has really turned his game up, especially in the absence of LeBron for a while.
LeBron got a piece of that shot by Nurk. Here's LeBron running coast to coast, puts up the shot, loosed. He wanted to call, no whistle. Jazz go 2-on-2 against the Lakers. Keyonte leaves it off to Bailey. Shot clock, plenty of time. Here's V. He's hot, loves that spot. Up and out, and the rebound to Reeves. Quickly, the quick outlet, and just up and around Keyonte George. Key had very little hope of stopping LeBron.
Yeah, the Jazz obviously want to talk about, Coach Will Hardy wants to talk about what just happened, but it's early, Bowler.
Oh, it's early. How about 57 seconds in? Will takes the timeout. Early 2-point lead, LA. Utah Mammoth in the house. That's team captain Clayton Keller. And they skated to a 3-2 win over the New York Rangers inside this building last night. They'll be back on the floor tomorrow. After the timeout, they go to Key. Pulls a string on about a 12-footer.
Yeah, nice aggressive move by Key that time.
Big T, I got to be honest, that 57-second timeout into the first quarter reminds me of a guy named Popovich.
Well, it was quick.
It was quick.
And Will Hardy learned something from Coach Pop. Learned a lot of things. That particular, you don't like something, use those timeouts.
Marketing nearly had the ball knocked out of his hands. Takes it back in, floats home to the Jazz on a little mini 4-0 run after the timeout. Luka takes his first shot, skips out. Reeves, no one there, has it inside against Nurk for two.
Yeah, Reeves just a high IQ guy. Doesn't care who's down there. Puts himself in position to get Nurk under the basket and gets a little bunny there off the glass.
You made a point about Austin Reeves. Remember, this is only the second game of the year for LeBron. Reeves was such a big part for that fast start for LA.
Oh, no question about it. He's really upped his game. Right now, he's probably the #2 option, and LeBron may be #3 most of the time.
Ball comes loose. V, Euro step it up and scores. Nicely done. He saw LeBron hanging off his right shoulder. And Mikhailuk stays patient, cool, and calm and scores.
He did. He put his foot on the brake just a little bit to keep LeBron at a distance and stretched out off the glass.
He had 13 against the Lakers last week, 8 against Oklahoma City here Friday night. Luka lets it fly. That's an air ball saved by Nurk along the baseline. And hey, after that timeout, Jazz had gathered themselves, playing better defense, which will be key tonight. There's a kick out to Ace, and the rookie jumps in, out of bounds, off Bailey.
Well, defense is the key. Nice poke out by Nurk and speed. Oh! Put on the brakes. Nice stretch out there off the glass.
That's what I thought I heard out there.
Those are good breaks too, boys.
Really good, fresh ones. Reeves, LeBron up against Keontae. Got a 3-second call on Nurkic. That will be a technical free throw taken by Reeves. J.J. Redick in his second season. Right now 11-4, 61-36 in his less than 2-year tenure. Boy, he could play too. He could play in the NBA. LG, take it away.
Well, guys, the last game the Lakers played was last Tuesday against the Jazz. They've had 4 days off, and on Friday they did a little team building. Instead of practice, they were all out on the pickleball court in a little Lakers tournament. J.J. Redick said it was a lot of fun, unsurprisingly very competitive, a lot of trash talking. He said the King even has his own custom paddles that he just found out about, but the winners of that were Jake Laravia and assistant coach Bo Levis. But it seems like a fun way to spend the week.
Now, pickleball. Yeah, they're well rested, that's for sure. The Jazz did play Friday night, as I mentioned, against the Thunder T, and here we are again on a Sunday night in Salt Lake City. Luka just scored his first 2 and his first free throw of this game. He leads the league in scoring, 34.6 points a game.
Yeah, and that fourth level right there at the nail, the free throw line is where you get those numbers.
Mikhailuk puts Utah up by 1 as he splashes home a 3. 5 points early for Svi. And just like that, Lakers will punish you quickly in transition after the make.
Yeah, it was a quick hitter, and LeBron read Reeves just perfectly.
Back inside Utah. Nurk, take it up, drops home 2. Nurkic is on the board. Had 10 rebounds against the Thunder with 5 points on Friday night.
Yeah, I like Nurk's more aggressiveness on the offensive end. And there's Luka taking advantage of the rook, Ace Bailey, just kind of backing him down with no help. Ace has got to give him more resistance. You get an arm bar and a hand in the back, and you've got to force him to try to kick that ball out.
1 and out, mark it in shot quickly. Reeves intercepted by Lowry. Jazz set themselves on defense. Svi in the paint, drive, kick, Ace Bailey 3. And the rebound to Hachimura. Jazz have started 1 of 5 from 3. Lakers 0 for 3. Little circus shot by LeBron and a whistle.
Bowler, this last Jazz bucket, you see Svi right here, Svi Mikhailuk right at the top there. And watch the screen. And then he's going to dive right down under the basket. And he's got that body where all he needs to do is box out. Watch him.
Luka, that soft touch at 6'6", 230. That's 7 in the quarter for Doncic. Jazz down 3 with the ball. Nurkic bangs in on Ayton, backs it out. Here's V. 5 on the shot clock. Feet set, big fella. You betcha.
I like that.
Nurk goes downtown.
Love that from Nurk. You got to make him guard you. And he's been known to be able to play inside out, stretch the floor.
Jazz playing even with the Lakers at the moment, 14 apiece. Mikhailuk in on Doncic, split-legged jumper, no. Nicely done, tipped over to Keontae. Kevin Love and Cody Williams set to check in. Oh, what a play! Climbing up on the ladder. The youngster, Ace Bailey on top of the rim.
Well, Coach Will Hardy called him a freak. As you saw an example of it right there, to be able to get up that high and time that ball, Bowler. I'm talking about athleticism, just going all out.
Little oh my moment for the Jazz. Second dime dished out by Keyonte here in the first quarter.
Well, I had a chance to talk to Ace yesterday and ask him, has he had his I'm him moment, meaning I'm in the building? That might be close to being one for him.
All 5 starters have scored for Utah. Luka shut down along the baseline, forces out the 3. Ball loose and a foul on the floor. So Markkanen, T, 2 early fouls here in the first quarter. Love and Cody Williams checks in. Cross-court pass. Reeves to Hachimura.
That's a good closeout by Ace. Well, maybe 1/2 a step further to try to get Hachimura to get rid of that ball.
Love had a hot hand against the Thunder on Friday night. 4 triples in all. Reeves trying to break down Keyonte and then throws it into the second row.
Good D by the Jazz. Hands in the passing lanes. Blowing up that play right away.
3rd turnover forced against the Lakers. How about 8 lead changes, 3 ties already in this first quarter of play, just past the 6-minute mark.
We see Isaiah Collier coming in, means the pace of the game, although it was a pretty good pace, is going to take a step up.
That cut, nicely done.
Wow.
Nicely done.
This great execution. Isaiah Collier just getting in the game and putting himself in a great position.
The old vet, T, 18 years, right? K-Love with his first dime. Little step back by Luka, short. Markkanen takes it up along the baseline and runs it out to Collier. That first step is wickedly quick, and look what happens. J.J. Redick off the bench. The Jazz using backcourt speed and, of course, a defensive rebound to really get this offense up and running. Up by 3, 20-17.
Yeah, the coaches have to be happy with that. Great defense and great execution. Look at the speed. Puts it on the dime to Keyonte George. Jazz with a 3-point lead here in the first quarter. Let Jazz Nation know why the Jazz are getting these fast break points. Freeze it right there. The key is going to be spacing. You see Keyonte at 1, Ace Bailey at 2, and Lauri Markkanen spacing it out at 3. Now, when you have that kind of space and Keyonte beats Ayton, bam, that's what happens, because 2 guys cannot guard the 3 in space. Just beautifully done by the Jazz.
2017 after the timeout. Doncic leads the Lakers with 7 points. There's Austin Reeves straight away. Filipowski checks in. Ball's going to jump off the hand of Jackson Hayes, a 7-footer out of Texas. He caused some problems at Crypto.com Arena on Tuesday night, and the Jazz have now forced 4 turnovers here in the first quarter.
Yeah, they have. That is excellent for the Jazz. You talk about comforts of home. I think part of it is the Jazz just have this comfort, this energy starting out.
K-Love, good look, rushed it just a bit. 0 for 2 from downtown. Across the timeline is Reeves. Hayes trying to go pick and roll over the top to Luka. Doncic has to give it up, but a whistle as he passed off. So Cody Williams, a whistle for his first foul.
Yeah, Kevin Love came over to help on Luka too. So if you're Cody, you've got to understand that you don't have to use those fouls at that moment.
Hayes again stumbles. Marcus Smart just checked in, 12 years out of Oklahoma State, and scores a triple. We're tied at 20. Collier around the corner, back out to Love. Filipowski. Williams slides inside, denied. Down he goes, and a 2-on-2 break. Reeves leads it with a Euro step, and that ball just rolled in.
Yeah, the Lakers will punish you if you cannot get back on that transition defense.
That shot way off the mark. Jackson Hayes a rebound. Doncic and Reeves have combined for 13 of the Lakers' 22 here to open the first quarter. Little drop off down low, just parked in the paint was Hachimura.
Yeah, the Lakers are being a lot more patient in their half-court game right now, trying to find those seams to pick the Jazz apart, and most of them are right down in the corner, bottom corner of that paint.
Jazz turn it over.
Well, watch this Cody Williams drive. Was it goaltending? Oh, it was close, right at the precipice, right there at the top. Hachimura gets that rejection, but it was close.
Jake LaRavia on the floor with Luka. How about that move around? Flip inside, count it, and one.
Talk about seams, finding seams.
There's not much room, but he found it.
No, and they're patient. It's a patient downhill, behind the back even. Patient and confident. 3 guys surrounding him. And he is arguably the best in the business at just making it happen down there.
Doncic already with 9 points in the first quarter.
Look at that number.
Yeah, this season, that's a career high. Percentage of 90% at the rim. Three-point play. First player to jump into double figures tonight in Salt Lake. Lakers on a 10-0 run. Keontae leaves it out to Flip. Drives, ball stripped, picks it up. Plenty of time to reset. Here's Keontae for 3. Good look. And the third-year pro out of Baylor knocks it home.
That's good focus. Marcus Smart with a really good contest right there, but Keontae with great patience.
LaRavia, he'll toe it up deep for 3. Takes a bounce off the Love. Then Doncic just baited Collier. Took the shot. No. Rebound backside, K-Love.
Yeah, sometimes those are the toughest shots to take when you're wide open.
Keontae one more time. Trying to go back-to-back. Markkanen unable to grab the rebound. Quick outlet. Hachimura just wide open. Easiest bucket of the night here in the opening 12 minutes.
Yeah, the Jazz let Hachimura slip behind the D. Just lost him there, and he got an easy one.
2 minutes left, first quarter. Already 29 on the board for the Lakers, 23 for the Jazz. Markkanen steps in, almost a free throw line jumper. Doncic with the rebound. Lowry has started Big T 1 of 4. There's a lob up top, denied by Filipowski. No call. Jazz run. Collier driving kick. Markkanen, no. And Hachimura grabs the missed shot. Jazz are 3 of 12 from 3. Lakers 2 of 9.
The Jazz have had some pretty decent looks.
Doncic draws a double team. Hachimura left alone, slides to his left. That jumper jumps off to Love.
Yeah, nice job of pushing him off the three-point line. Hachimura.
Collier drives inside, left to right.
You can't deal with that. If you're out that far with Isaiah Collier, he is going to have an advantage. He's going to get by you. He's going to use that physicality, which he did on LaRavia. Got an easy bucket.
Under a minute to play. First quarter. Hachimura open for the 3. Rolls out. Rebound Markkanen.
Well, it's not a strong blitz, but it is sending an extra guy over the Luka. And Bola, a lot of times the Jazz want a switch, and this is the one they want on Isaiah Collier. He's like licking his chops right now, saying, I can get by this guy, I can get this bucket, and there's so much space in there, no help comes. He knows he has the advantage. LaRavia, not a chance.
So Isaiah Collier will be at the line. Marcus Smart was whistled for the foul, and LeBron is back on the floor. Imagine the NBA all in one place. Made easy, Xfinity. Imagine that.
We'll see Taylor Hendricks play for the Stars last night in a comeback win. 7 points, 5 rebounds. And now he finds himself on an NBA court. I mean, it's just back and forth in the development. Working his way back from injury as Collier makes 2.
Yeah, I've been really pleased with the minutes Taylor Hendricks has gotten thus far this season. Deep 3 there from Luka.
13 for Doncic. So far this season, he's dropped 4 40-point games. 13 already here in the first quarter. Filipowski, Hendricks off the wing. The 3 up and good.
That's good news.
Nicely done. Confident shot. Hendricks pulls the Jazz within 2.
Well, when you've gone through what Taylor Hendricks has gone through to get back here, you know he's going to have confidence.
Smart for 3. Up and out. Rebound Love. Jazz unable to get a shot away, but Utah battles, and they're down 2 after 12 minutes. 10 lead changes, 4 ties, and the Jazz down a bucket.
Yeah, you know, I like what the Jazz have done. They really have to keep the Lakers off the line, but not a bad first quarter, Bowler. See if they can jump out here in the second quarter and get a nice run.
Lakers up a bucket. Both teams shot 48%. Jazz had 1 more 3-pointer made. You look at the paint points, Lakers by 4, but the bench has outscored LA 9-3 thanks to Isaiah Collier.
Yeah, I like that bench number. I know it's not a big number right now, but hopefully the guy with the ball right there can get something going early in this game. Bryce Sensabaugh.
How about that rebound by Nurk? Able to get a body away from Ayton. Sensabaugh just missed the 3. Here's Nurkic. Collier, good ball movement. 3 on the shot. Takes the shot, taps out, marking it. Nicely done. Two-hands it. Just a little two-hand push. And Lowry with a couple of buckets in this first half.
Did you see how many Lakers were around him when he got that rebound? 4. And the 5th was thinking about coming in there, but Lowry definitely went up and took control.
LeBron patient, put that ball right on the hands of DeAndre Ayton. First bucket for DeAndre, the 7-footer. Nurkic. Lowry looks inside, hands it off to the rookie Ace Bailey off his foot. No kick ball. Picked up by Collier. 5 on the shot. He's got space. Nurkic has got to hurry quickly. Sensabaugh sets his feet. 3. Bang!
Great timing. Nurk gets it to the right guy at the right time. Bryce Sensabaugh with his patented 3-point bucket.
Little up and down from the 3-point mark this season, still at 34%. And it gives the Jazz a 35-34 lead. The rebound off the miss by LeBron. Mark it and catch and shoot. Triples away, up and out. Nurkic again trying to keep that ball alive. It looks like,
They got that wrong.
From our seat, that looks like Jazz possession.
They're going to turn it right here. They're going to change it. And Nurk doesn't. Yeah, I mean, that's
clearly off Ayton.
Yeah, and the officials saw it live, so I know it was a tough call, but they corrected it. And Nurk uses his body so well to keep the opposition at bay on those rebounds. That's why the Jazz are so good at home in the rebound department.
Collier drives, kicks. Nurk goes around Ayton. Ball stripped out of his hands. Picked up by LeBron on a straight line. Takes on Sensabaugh. Reeves off the glass. No. Rebound Bryce. Jazz come the other way. 3 on 3. Sensabaugh breaking down the defense in the paint. Floater up, out, and he'll shoot 2.
Bryce Sensabaugh just doing a nice job of dragging that ball through arms and hands on the way up. Right here. He looks behind him real quick. Drags it right through Reeves' hands. Gets to the line.
We talk a lot about Bryce traveling on the floor at practice. The body is NBA ready. 6'6", 2 1/4. Yes, we know he's a three-point shooter, but he can drive and score and can finish.
Yeah, he's really developed that playmaking knack. Right, he talks about not having to dribble more than 2 or 3 times to either get into his shot or make a play. And when he's on, man, he is on.
LeBron out front running the show with Doncic on the bench, but you got to watch out for that guy. Austin Reeves, 6 in the first quarter, now 9 after the three-point shot. Undrafted out of Oklahoma. Here's Isaiah on a drive and a bucket. He'll get a free throw. Collyer's been a difference maker off the bench.
Well, you call it a bang-bang play. Reeves scores on one end, and then Isaiah comes right back at him, gets past him. You see the swipe down. Gives him an N1. Again, he's going to get by anybody. It's a matter of if anybody's coming to help. If not, wide open bucket.
Reeves now 2 fouls. Chance to have a 9-point half, and Collier makes the free throw. He's 3 for 3 from the line, 3 of 4 from the floor in just 8 short minutes. LeBron calls for it. He's working against Collier. Passes out. LaRavia 3.
Well, Bryce Sensabaugh was trying to get in and out of that lane to potentially help on a drive, and LaRavia wide open.
Jake had a 16-point night against the Jazz Tuesday night of last week in LA. He played for Memphis and Sacramento last year. 11 on the shot clock, just over 9 minutes to play. First half, Ace on the inbound. Splash. Nicely done. He knew the spot, T, and he found it.
Yeah, he is able to do so many things with his athleticism and size, and that catch and shoot shot is so smooth for him.
High floater counted. LaRavia has scored a quick 5 here in quarter number 2. And the Jazz will call the timeout with 8:43 to play in this first half. The Jazz battling the Lakers. 11-4 LA, 5-10 Jazz.
He's dribbling. He's out of control. Gives to Gaines at the horn. He got it! He got it for 3!
Floater up and in! On a step back, the jumper. Yes! Bedlam!
Yeah, the Jazz have beaten LeBron a few times with that last-second shot. Fewest wins on the road. How about 6 in Miami, where, of course, LeBron took his talents to South Beach and tied with the Cavs and Rockets and Lakers with 9.
It's a tough place to play, Bowler. Over the years, you know that as well as I do, as many games as we've called and seen, and I played in. It's always been a tough place for the opponents to come in. LeBron's no different. Just trying to see if they can keep that going.
Nurkic pushes up 2. How about 7 for the 7-footer? He's hit all 3 shots to go with 5 rebounds, and the Jazz bench on a 17-8 advantage in this first half. Nurk knocks it away, picked up by Flip. 8 minutes to play, second quarter. Sensabaugh slips, picks it up, floater. Got it? No. Off the backside, and Filipowski continues to fight.
Great
Ace
hustle.
to the corner. Collier 3. Backside rebound, another offensive rebound for Utah. Here's Collier, tiptoe down the baseline, reverse it, can't finish. And LeBron comes back the other way. Gabe Vincent. LaRavia shut down by Nurkic. LeBron, lob inside, throws it over the top of Ayton. And the Jazz hustle back the other way. Parked in the corner, Sensabaugh. Well, that's a great look right in front of the Jazz bench.
Yeah, it is, especially by a guy like Bryce.
LeBron, short. Loose ball, kicked. And it looks like it's going to come off Nurkic.
Well, you just saw the Jazz doing work on the offensive boards. They're ranked 3rd in the league coming into this game at 15.5 offensive rebounds per game. And the Lakers are 26th on the road. So the Jazz are definitely showing that they have
the ability to keep that going here, and that could play an important part of this game.
For the Lakers, Doncic back on the floor. LaRavia goes out. Keontae checks in. And Collier off the floor. LeBron. 3-ball. Won't drop. Rebound right into the hands of Bryce. And sends the ball. Waits for Keontae. Nurk loves to hold that ball. Palms it. The old orange. In the right and left hand. Flip. He threw that ball. It ricochets off the glass to Reeves. Tapped up. No, the Jazz catch a break. Outlet comes out to Keontae.
Jazz with numbers right here.
Bryce drives, splits the defenders, cannot finish. Jazz have given up a couple of easy buckets, and LeBron just walks in.
Yeah, you needed to score that if you were the Jazz. It was basically 5 on 3. And good defense there by the Lakers, and you had 2 Lakers cherry picking on the other side.
Keontae becoming a very efficient mid-range jump shooter. Knocks that one down. 9 points for George. (47-44), nearly halfway through the second quarter. As LG mentioned, the Lakers have not played since Tuesday of last week, and LeBron gets the roll for 2. And that was, of course, against the Utah Jazz. Jazz on the floor Friday night here, and lost a tough one to the NBA title champs. LeBron on the run. That's what he does. Straight line run. And he tries to always split a defender, or will go right or left.
Well, he's a freight train. And if there's only one, maybe sometimes 2 guys back, he will use that ability just to get downhill and get to the bucket.
Lakers retake the lead, 48-47. Sends the ball around the screen. Nurk, little pick and roll. Tough shot. He takes a seat on the floor, and DeAndre Ayton picks up the foul.
Well, Locomotive, even if he is an OG right now in the league, he still got it. And he just uses that downhill speed to get to the hoop. And Bowler, it's going to be important for the Jazz before the half to get Lauri Markkanen involved on the offensive end. I know he's not shooting well. He's 0 for 3 from 3. He's had some good looks, 2 for 7 overall. But you need your star to start to see that ball go in, whether it's from the free throw line or something before the half, because you don't want him to have to force it in the second half. Let's see if the Jazz can get him going.
Yeah, 2 of 7 from the floor. To your point, you saw LeBron trying to recover after some up and down play. Nurk misses the first of 2. Here's what's ahead for the Jazz, brought to you by University of Utah Health, the trusted healthcare partner for the Jazz on and off the court. Quick turnaround on a flight tonight to San Francisco, Golden State. We'll enjoy Thanksgiving tea, then back to work with the final NBA Cup game here in Salt Lake against Sacramento, and then we'll go back-to-back against the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, those games are coming at you fast, and the nice thing the Jazz have had is the ability to have a stretch here at home, even if it's a hop, skip, and a jump to another city like the Warriors. You get back here, and it's not one of those long trips, and I don't think we have really any of those the rest of the season like we had last year.
Doncic never rushed, never panics at 15 for Luka. Sends a ball. Knocked away by Jackson. Kevin Love will check in.
Yeah, that was looking like a lob to Nurk on that drive. Maybe one more dribble to be more of a threat by Bryce Sensabaugh would set him up either for a basket or a better pass. Nice job by Jusuf Nurkic as well.
7.6 rebounds, 13 minutes. Love to Sensabaugh. Keontae parked in the corner on the other side of his feet. He cuts through. Doncic timed it beautifully. Got around Love. Lob, put it up. That's a highlight reel bucket there. Doncic finds Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, it is. And Doncic is one of those guys that just goes off instinct. Just a beautiful play from top to bottom.
Now here's where you have to be careful if you're a Jazz fan, because you cannot let that play impact the rest of this half. There's 4:20 on the clock.
Well,
And the current run is 11-2.
Takes a special player to do this.
Just gets it between K-Love's legs and then sets Jackson Hayes up on the other end. I mean, that takes some courage. And that young man right there is full of courage.
Here's Vincent. Back on the floor. They switch. Mikhailuk. Now Keyonte. Guarding Doncic behind the three-point line. Drives into the baseline. Step back Jay. Up, out. And that ball saved. No, out of bounds is Doncic. And the Jazz will have it back. 4 minutes to play in the half.
Jazz have had some pretty good looks. Bryce Sensabaugh just coming up short on that last attempt.
Well, the Jazz have put up 21 three-point attempts, made 6, just under 29%. Lakers 5 of 16 at 31.
See if Lowry can find something. Mismatch.
He got held up in the paint.
Yeah, but that's a positive play for the Jazz. Jazz taking advantage of the switches. And Vincent had to foul him. Well, he was definitely going to get scored on.
That was a 4th team foul. Next foul will put the Jazz at the line. Collier will inbound to Love. Marcus Smart, such a tough defender, 3-time all defensive team. Keyonte trying to get past Hachimura. So Rui Hachimura. Foul number 1.
Well, Keontae's been becoming a hard guard as well for really anybody. The taller guys he gets by, uses that physicality, dragging that ball through arms and hands. And he has just been showing this season that he had a great summer.
First free throw for Keyonte, and he's the first Jazz man, LG, to go double figures.
Well, guys, there's so much work that Keyonte George has put in the offseason to be performing the way he has to start this year. And Coach Hardy says he sprinkled a lot of work into his mid-range game, and that's something we've been seeing in these last couple games. He's made mid-range shots a part of his ecosystem, Coach Hardy said, and he's just added that, more pressure to the rim, along with many other things to really be taking this strides that he is this year, guys.
Well, the other part is at the free throw line. Came in at 94%, makes a pair.
Yeah, on the top of all that is just confidence, right? Confidence in not hesitating to do things and not even being worried about mistakes.
LeBron back on the floor, gave Vincent out. Marcus Smart shot 1 and out. Love the rebound, and Keyonte will go cross court to Collier. Here's Key. Drive kicks Mikhailuk, but a foul in the lane. And Keyonte the foul.
Yeah. Got up in the air on that pass, and the defender was there. You see the drive here. See Smart making the smart move, getting way outside that restricted area.
Nurkic takes a slow walk back to the scorer's table. He'll check in next whistle. Doncic methodically backs down Keyonte, gets it back inside, over the shoulder pass. Wow, Mark Smart for 3 and got it.
Yeah, Luka is just
a magician,
a wizard, a magician, whatever you want to call him. He has the ability to make a simple play look like magic.
Mikhailuk try to get the bucket back inside. Love, nicely done, offensive rebound, and K-Love on the board. His first 2 of the night. He had 12, a season high against the Thunder on Friday. Jazz will get it back. How about over the back, over the head pass, and Smart follows through for 3. Got a good one. Lakers 55, Jazz 51. Timeout. 2.5 to play.
Bowler, it is so good to have 2 point guards with different types of skills, but still effective. Keyonte George with the aggressive drives, the mid-range game that he's really paid attention to, and then the speed, Bowler, the speed of Isaiah Collier. Can get past anyone, can put on the brakes when he needs to, and get to the rim with some physicality as well. I like it when both of those guys are in the game, but when they're not in the game together, you still got great floor generals that are doing great things.
Those two have combined for 20 on 7 of 12 shooting. And also this Jazz bench led by Collier still with a 19-13 advantage in the first half. I'd say the lead changes and ties continue. 12 lead changes and 7 ties in half number 1. Nurk on the floor, hands off Key. Back to Svi, 10 on the shot clock. George trying to break down Luka. Scoops, puts a shot up, flies it over the top of the rebound to LeBron. James pushes a Smart, leaves it for Doncic. He'll go deep off the wing. Up, out, rebound Nurk.
Lowry has to find a way in this last 2 minutes to get some confidence. That's going to help him right there, Bowler.
Second time he's been down low underneath and two-hands it in. He'll take it 6 points. And Markkanen's gone 3 of 8 in this first half. Jazz down 2. Luka. Cross court, Smart to James. LeBron goes baseline. Two-hands it around Keontae.
Yeah, that's just a vet move, knowing where the help is coming from, knowing the size of the help. Isaiah Collier just would not have been able to do anything. He got over there in time, but LeBron outsmarted him.
That's 1,294 consecutive games of 10 or more for LeBron.
You talk about Lowry's recognition of the advantage. Upper left of your screen right here. He just uses that height, gets Luka Doncic up above him, and then points in the air for that ball.
There's another record that continues for LeBron James. What would it be like for a coach to know every time your player walks on the floor, he goes double figures? Collier back out front, 3-ball, Keontae straight away, a little bit short. LeBron rebounds, under a minute to go, wide open Reeves. He's got fresh legs and drops into 11 for Austin Reeves.
Guys trying to take advantage of any switches.
They got Nurk, nice spin. And one on Doncic.
Yeah, and that switch works too. Just great vision to understand where the switch is going to hurt the Lakers. Nurk gets in there with that big body. Is really nothing you can do if you're the Lakers with one guy like Luka down in that paint to guard him.
Nurkic 4 for 4 from the floor. And he's 0 for 3, however, from the free throw line. The rebound finds Luka. Passes back. Hachimura for 3. Ten-point half for Hachimura. Played at Gonzaga. And watch out, he's having a career year from downtown. 48% from 3. 3 Lakers now in double figures in this first half. They put 62 on the board, yet the Jazz trail by 7. Markkanen jumps out. Lost ball. Yes. Doncic, no look pass, picked up by Markkanen. No. Reeves at the horn. No bucket. But the Jazz will hit the locker room tee down 62-55.
Yeah, and the problem really has been on the offensive end for the most part, because one, they haven't generated enough great defensive plays to get easy buckets, but your leading scorer is only 3 for 8, 0 for 3 from 3. So that three-point line is going to be so vital for the Jazz in this second half.
Well, Doncic, as expected, goes for 15. Austin Reeves 12. You get James and Hachimura with 10 apiece. Halftime in Salt Lake. After the break, stats and highlights on the Mark Miller Subaru halftime report. Utah's only negotiation-free Subaru retailer. Jazz within striking distance here at halftime, down 7, 62-55. Big T, let's take a look at the Built Ford Proud Leaders, brought to you by your local Ford stores. Visit BuyFordNow.com. Doncic 15, just had 2 points in quarter number 2. Reeves with 12, Hachimura and James with 10 apiece. Keyonte, the lone Jazz man, in double figures. Collier has played well. So has Nurkic, and Markkanen hopefully will find his tempo.
Yeah, that's the problem, those numbers right there. 4 out of the 5 starters for the Lakers have scored in double figures. Keyonte is a couple close. Isaiah Collier, as you mentioned, Jusuf Nurkic is putting a little bit more attention on the offensive end, and he needs to. Not just because Lauri Markkanen is struggling, but he has the ability to get good looks outside. Of course, he can assist. He's going to get guys open, but it's plays like these that the Jazz really need, especially without, you know, your guy Walker Kessler in there who does his thing. They're 2 different kinds of bigs, but Luke needs to take advantage of these kind of moments. Give the Jazz that other guy in double figures and hope that they can get several other guys in that double figure position as well.
Nurk had 7 rebounds, a couple of steals as well. Well, 'tis the season for Jazz holiday packs. This year's offer includes tickets plus your choice of gear or a gift store card starting at $40. Gift yourself or someone else one of our 6-pack options. Make sure you get your holiday pack today.
Merry Christmas, Bowler. I know what I'm getting you.
You got that last year for me,
yeah,
but I'll take it.
And you loved it.
Absolutely. So, Teeth, what we have to look for again, Jazz Nation knows very well, third quarter, these first 3 to 5 minutes in Los Angeles just 5 nights ago. Third quarter belonged to the Lakers, 37-22.
Yeah, and look for the Jazz to really try to get Lauri involved early in this quarter.
They start with Keyonte. And George, who was 4 of 8 in the first half now, has dropped 14 on the Lakers.
And that's also the big key. Lauri's the #1 target, right? So someone else, like a Keyonte George, has to draw that attention. That's a good bucket for Keyonte coming out this quarter.
Inside, down it goes. Bucket by Jackson Hayes. Hayes gets the start ahead of DeAndre Ayton here to start the third quarter.
Well, I think one of the best screen assist guys in the league is Nurk. But right on this play, he dives, gets a screen assist as well, but also gets an assist for that pass to Keyonte.
2 on George. Hayes leans in, makes it a 3-point play. He shoots 71% from the floor, and you can understand why. 65-58, the lead back to 7 for the Lakers. Here's Markkanen, free throw line, jumper away. Ricochets out to Hachimura. LeBron to Doncic. Luka step back off the elbow, splashes home 2 at 17. He was 6 of 14 from the floor in the first half.
Jazz dropped back in zone coverage that time, and Luka makes him pay. Didn't push close enough to him. See Hachimura is face guarding Lauri, trying to top block him.
How about Keyonte staring at the 23-year veteran LeBron James? Kept his composure, knocked down 3. 17. A couple of 3-point buckets here for Keyonte to start the third quarter. Doncic in the paint. Off to Reeves. Corner is LeBron. 3 ball takes a bounce out. Nurk. Nice rebound off to Mikhailuk. Here's V. Got a reach in. Looks like it's Hachimura.
I think it's going to be Luka.
Luka? Yeah, he actually had his hand up.
Yeah. But right here, what takes some of the pressure off Keyonte is that they're face guarding and worried about Lauri so much. But he's got an advantage there. Nothing against the GOAT. But Keyonte George very confident that he can get his shot off on LeBron.
18 on the shot clock, side out Utah. Here's Ace Bailey. Ace, the rookie, the 5th pick out of Rutgers, was 2 of 5 in the first half. He'll take the shot from downtown, takes a jump off to Luka. Baseball pass to LeBron. And Nurkic got back to shut him down. 2 minutes in, third quarter, Hachimura. Guarded by Bailey. Reach in, step back Jay. Tough shot, he'll shoot 2. Ace picks up the foul.
Yeah, Hachimura did kick out a little bit on that shot, but Ace Bailey was definitely in a space right here. Watch the step back. And that the actual kick didn't really even affect anything. Ace just got too much in the space of Rui Hachimura.
10-point half. He'll shoot 2.
One good decision every day. Balance of Nature supplements.
That's all you got to do, T. One good choice every day. One more for Hachimura. Miss one, make one. (68-61) here in the third quarter. Mikhailuk can't have a better look. Nurk gives the Jazz a second opportunity on the offensive rebound. Keontae flies it off to Markkanen. Catch and shoot, open, short, rebound Reeves. And the struggles for Markkanen continues. 0 for 4 from downtown, 3 of 10 overall from the floor.
Yeah, and I think what Lowry needs to do is get to the free throw line. Find something to see that ball go in, or get downhill. Get you a nice look.
Keontae runs it off the glass. Oh yeah, the bank is wide open on a Sunday.
It is open, and Keontae is the beneficiary of a lot of the attention going to stop Lowry.
Doncic with the turnaround, rims out to George. Keontae with 19 in his pocket, scored 33 with 5 triples Tuesday night in LA. Mikhailuk, a quiet assassin, knocks down a triple.
That's just a great find. Great vision there by Key, getting the ball to his feet at the right time. Nice rhythm 3.
8 points for Mikhailuk in 14 minutes. He's hit 2 of 5 from downtown. Reeves from the corner. That ball jumps out. Nurk another rebound. That's his 10th board. He's going for yet another double-double. 10 points, 10 rebounds. Here's Nurk inside. Lays it up and in. There it is, right on cue. 11 and 10. And Nurkic now with 5 double-doubles on the year.
Oh, and that ball gets into that suction cup hand. It ain't coming out. Just a nice stretch out there for Nurk on a beautiful pass.
We're tied at 68. 10-1 run, Utah. And a nice start here in the third quarter. Doncic behind the three-point line. Fires it up. Back of the iron. Another rebound, Nurk, and a loose ball foul. Looked like Jackson Hayes over the back.
Well, yeah, Lowry's struggling because a lot of attention is on him. But Keontae George is taking advantage of it. In a one-on-one guard, it is not going to be served well for the D. And then Lowry back to Nurk. So you like Lowry doing other things. If you can't score, how else can you affect the game, right? You can always be a threat, but you look for your teammates. You're making good plays. It'll come back on you.
5 rebounds for Markkanen. That was his first dime inside to his teammate, who also goes a 7-footer. Keontae, how about that drive? Glass, no. Rebound, big one. Nurk. And he's fouled on the floor.
Yeah, I think Luka was backing up into Nurk on that rebound. Luka's wondering why the foul, but that's pretty much every call for him.
Yes, it is. 2 fouls on Doncic. Keontae, belt high dribble, left hand. Markkanen tries to break free of Jackson Hayes.
Lakers in their own zone.
4 to shoot. 3 ball up and out. Oh, he's Bailey. Wicked. I mean, wicked off the offensive putback. That ball barely jumped down, and I'll tell you, ace was all aces on that one.
Well, Coach Will Hardy was right. He is a freak of nature with the athletic ability.
Jazz have the lead of 2. They run. Keontae to the rack. Make it 4. And the Jazz are finding rhythm. Redick calls timeout. Utah starts the third quarter on a 17-6 run. And Bailey, wicked good.
Yeah, wicked good is correct. The Jazz getting a nice run. Bam! Wow. Ace Bailey with the sky. Jazz on a run in this third quarter. Looking good, Ace. Wild right here in this third quarter. With all the attention on Lowry, somebody's got to step up and say, hey, I'm going to be that guy. Ace Bailey doing the job. Offensive rebounding. Kapow! Just a beautiful job by the Rook. Getting in there and just showing what an athlete he is.
Kapow!
Hey,
Batman!
That's right, baby. Powie, kapow!
Jazz have put together 11 straight points in a very productive third quarter, 17-6 thus far. Doncic takes a bump, and Keyonte, a little flat-footed, looks to Will Hardy and say, really? That'll be 3 on George.
Well, Keontae's not going to complain too much because he is good at that as well. Gathering on that bump. Usually, he's talking to the ref about it, but it's normally when he's going downhill to do it. That time, Luka just bumps him. And Keontae may have a small point, but it is Luka. Now he's telling the ref, look, ref, the ball doesn't lie. He just missed a free throw.
First one of the night. He's only taken 3, Thurl. He went 13-16 in LA Tuesday night. Let's check with LG.
Well, guys, coming into tonight's game, Coach Hardy made an emphasis for this team to make sure to keep a lot of these guys like Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves off the line. Last time they played the Lakers, they shot 28 free throws together. Tonight, they've only shot 5. So while we just saw Luka get to the line, the Jazz have been doing a great job of keeping them off there, because that's another way that great shooters can find rhythm, Coach said before tonight's game.
Another plus for the Jazz, only 9 turnovers thus far. See, that's been a problem the last couple of games. Svi slides inside. How about tap it in? K-Love, he's been around the league a long time, 18 years to be exact, and he's seen that ball fall off the rim multiple times.
Absolutely. Automatic for him.
Love with 4 points.
And that play started with Lowry trying to punish the switch.
Reeves banks home 2. Austin Reeves, 5 of 8 shooting, 12 points in the first half. Here's Ace going to work against Hachimura. Tried to slip underneath, back out to Love. Baseball pass. Keyonte shares it, mark it in. Yeah, you betcha. Lowry, the tough way.
Yeah, Kevin Love comes out limping on that play, but nice drive. That's what Lowry needed to do. Attack the basket, work your way out.
Under 6 to play in the third. LeBron passes out. Luka, hand in face. Mikhailuk. And it's out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball. That ball tipped out by Maxi Kleber, who plays for the first time tonight.
Watch Kevin Love's foot and Lowry's foot just kind of run into each other right there on that play. A little friendly fire there by both players. Looks like he's okay.
What a third quarter. So far, 21-9 advantage and a 5-point lead. Utah down 2 after 1, 7 at the half. Keyonte fires up a mid. Range J. Rebound Hachimura.
The Lakers are switching everything.
They're going to call a block on Keyonte, and that will be his 4th.
Yeah, Keyonte can't believe it. Let's see if he... Yeah. Wow. They got to look at this.
Yeah.
It looks like they're going to challenge this, which is a good idea.
Jazz take the timeout to challenge that call. George Rodman gave Will Hardy the look.
Utah's called timeout to challenge the foul.
So that's what the Jazz will do. Timeout on the floor. 5:15 to play in the third.
Bowler. Kleber has enough room right here as Keyonte is just pretty much standing there. And he runs into him. So that's a successful challenge, as we just heard. But he gets enough room. He just runs right in to Keyonte George. Just a great play by Keith, and a great challenge by Mr. Rodman.
George, amazing. The decision has to be made so quickly. LeBron's off the floor. straightaway triple off the mark by Sensabaugh, and he knocks that ball out of bounds. It'll be Laker ball as he got back to defend LaRavia. Jazz have shot so far in this third quarter, Thurl, about 53%, 42 from 3. And they struggled in that third quarter in LA. That 3 ball just disappeared. You remember last Tuesday.
Exactly. I think that's one of the reasons why Bryce is in the game. We're hoping that he can find some consistency.
Well, they trap Luka along the baseline, force a turnover. Here's Collier, spins, and then throws that ball to no one.
Oh no, that fan was wide open, Bowler. A little bit more. I think Keontae was over there deep in that right corner. Good idea.
Just the 10th turnover by the Jazz. Doncic against Love, passes out front. Smart leans in for a 3. 1 and out. K-Love the rebound to Collier.
Kevin Love's 8th rebound. Both bigs, Nurkic and K-Love with 18.
Beautiful bucket down low. Keontae rolls home his 23rd point, and the Jazz lead jumps to 7. Love with 2nd assist, 19 in all for the Jazz. At home, they've averaged 33. Luka pulls up a little lame. Inside, Reeves, and 1.
Talk about a guy who can do everything. Know he can hit the 3. Great timing and the vision on the pass to Key on that play. And this Reeves just gets this freaky looking shot up and under K-Love. And K-Love's, he would have been okay if he had gone straight up in the air. He wouldn't have got that foul, but you saw that right leg come out and hit Reeves.
Yeah, Luka limping just a little bit after that play. Looked like he slipped a bit as he was heading out of bounds.
He's just trying to trick you, Bowler.
Oh, I know, no doubt.
That lame duck move. Fake like I'm hurt, but I'm going to try to get you.
Collier just showed the ball right into the face of LaRavia. He picks it clean inside. He'll go in for 2. That ball rebounded by Filipowski, and the Jazz catch a break. No bucket. They get the rebound, flip into the chest of Doncic, pass out, wide open Collier. They collapse 2 in the paint, ball out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball, 11 on the shot clock.
Luka goes in, and see the defense has him covered there.
You're right there, little slip.
Yeah, he just kind of turns that left leg a little awkward on the drive, but no contact really.
Collier gets it inbounded to Filipowski. Coming up on 3 minutes of play in the third quarter. Jazz need to finish this one strong, setting up 12 minutes of basketball here. Blocked. LaRavia out of nowhere. Oh, that's Maxey, pardon me, Kleber. Oh, that ball took 2 bounces and in.
Yeah, that's good fortune there for Luka.
Doncic is now 8 of 19 with 21 in his pocket. Cross court, flip in the paint. Bumps, no foul, shot short. Nice rebound, Love. Put it back and it rolls out. It'll be Jazz ball. We go courtside, LG.
Guys, DeAndre Ayton is questionable to return tonight due to a right knee contusion. He's played about 14 minutes, just has 2 points and 3 rebounds tonight for the Lakers.
Yeah, thank you, Lauren. Yeah, Jackson Hayes started the third quarter, so you knew something was up with DeAndre.
Yeah, Kleber and Filipowski down there posturing in the paint. The referee saying, oh, he can touch you if he wants, you just can't push it.
Kleber out of Germany in his 9th year. This is only his 5th game played this season. Inbounded. Jazz would like to have that one back. Sensabaugh couldn't grab it. Luka, lob it up top. How about flip? You betcha. Young fella goes up and knocks it out. And a flex that came with it.
That's a big defensive play. This is that 2-on-1 drill. But the single defender, Kyle Filipowski, wins that one. And you don't want to look too long, Bowler, if you flip.
They'll tee you up, but it was just perfect.
Will Hardy is looking for those exact type of plays from his young players. A little alpha mentality would be the best way to put it.
That's right. And the physicality, as Isaiah Collier, it's this foul against Luka. Little collision. He's trying to get through the screen. And, man, you know, Luka is so good. He could sell me anything. I'm telling you.
An old pair of shoes.
Man,
you got it. Yeah. He'd complain the whole way, wouldn't he, actually? Yeah. Good news for the Jazz this far. Just his 5th free throw.
Hey, look, there's no question. He is an amazing player and arguably the best player in the league right now.
Well, he leads the league in scoring, right? 34.6 right now.
Yeah.
He's looking for his 23rd point.
But he's the whole package. I mean, he is a showman.
He's lost some weight from his Dallas days. 230, 6'6". LeBron chases after Markkanen high floater. That ball was in, and it jumps right back out. LeBron pushes ahead. Leaves it out to Luka. Right at the free throw line. Whip pass to Kleber. 2 minutes left, third quarter.
See if the Jazz send someone.
Step back triple. It's on the way. Short rebound. Kleber. Laravia in traffic. Couldn't get it to drop. Loose. Picked up. Keontae runs. 3-on-2. George. Triple. It jumps out and Luka pushes ahead. LeBron cherry picking a bit and hammers home 2. 10-0 run, and the Lakers lead by 3.
Jazz had an opportunity on that 3-on-2. I thought they should have tried to take it deeper into the paint.
Here's Keontae, slip sliding inside, denied, whistle in the paint.
Yeah, Cleveland's going to get this foul. But right here, LeBron says, you know, I need an easy one. Then the foul, there's Kleber coming over and gets the hand. See the swipe right there. Good catch by the officials.
2 shots for Keontae, who leads Utah tonight scoring with 23. Not a lot of free throws in this game. 9 of 11 for the Lakers. Utah 7 of 10.
It is just weird to see a single-digit number with Lauri Markkanen in points. And that basket has had a lid on it for him.
Collier comes out. Ace Bailey will come back on the floor to finish out this third quarter.
But if you're Lauri, look, you get those looks, you got to take them. You know, you may have missed a bunch, but it could be that 1 or 2 that puts the Jazz over the top.
Big T, 2-point game. 81-79, coming up on a minute left, third quarter. Deep 3. 1 and out. Yes, Keontae reaches up. Off the miss by Kleber. Nice spin. Keontae. Bailey. 1 bounce out. Sends the ball. Got to look. Bang!
Nice.
Oh, baby, Bryce. Bryce.
Baby. Right place, right time. And perfect timing on the rhythm shot. Great ball movement by the Jazz.
He's 2 of 5 from 3, 2 of 8 overall from the floor. That's a big bucket here in the final minute of the third. Jazz retake the lead, 82-81. Doncic up against Filipowski. Has to force a pass out. Low ball picked up. LeBron. They're going to call a foul on Flip.
Well, this is just fabulous ball movement. Ace Bailey kind of digging in the paint there, drawing in the defense, and Bryce sends the ball. Kind of a no-look pass.
See, I like that play because he understood what was going down. He was drawing in defenders, as you mentioned. And he kicks that ball out. Let's go coast to coast, presented by Delta. Proud to be the official airline and community partner of the Utah Jazz. How about all-time leaders scoring after the age of 40? Here's the debate, the GOAT debate. LeBron, MJ, Karl Malone, 13 plus after 40. Then comes Kareem and John Stockton, all-time steals and assist leader.
Well, that debate will go on forever.
Ever.
I don't think there's a wrong answer. Everybody has their opinion. Different eras, of course. I think you have to look at the body of work, the championships, and the teams as well. But there's no question that man right there has just changed a lot of things in this league.
I think both changed the league.
Oh, for sure. For sure. There's a real goat right there.
There's a goat in the house. Rebound Bailey. Make one, miss one for LeBron. 13. Here's Bailey, right to left. Feeds, flip, two-hands it. Oh, the rookie is catching on. Draws again, defenders, and a quick dish to flip.
Yeah, that's what Coach Will Hardy was talking about with Ace. First, that rebound to get up high and get that clean rebound.
Filipowski's first score of this game. Ace pedals back. They're going to call a foul, and Luka, with 11.7 to play in the third, will go to the free throw line.
Well, Luka one-on-one just sets that play up right there. LaRavia just can't keep up, and he finds Filipowski there because Cleveland came over to help a bit as well.
Ace once again in the plus category. He was +3 LG against OKC tonight, +16.
Well, guys, I asked Ace after his last game against the Thunder on his quick decision making, and he says he knows he draws a lot of attention. He sees the defense collapse in, and he's just trying to make the right reads, and it comes with the reps and also the film that he says he watches. And guys, I think the reps are helping just with those last two possessions he's made with finding the right guy at the right time.
Bit of bad news, Bowler.
They took away, what I heard from here was they took away a bucket.
Yep.
82-81, and Doncic hits a line for two.
The three-point bucket by Bryce Sensabaugh. It's a no bucket now because his foot was on the line, they said. Interesting.
Doncic 6 of 7, one more from the stripe. 24 through nearly 3/4 of play. Make that 25. 3-point game. Jazz can take the final shot here of the third quarter. Keontae off to Bryce. Stop and go, dribble drive, paint, lost the handle. And it's out of bounds with 0.2 of a second for the Jazz.
See a lot of Lakers fingers twirling in the air.
Let's see if they put time back up on the clock. Shot clock's off, of course. This is game clock. Yes, they will, from 0.2 to 0.4.
Yeah, and the Lakers won't challenge this. I can see their bench saying no to their players.
Inbound quickly, the hook at the horn by Filipowski. And a buckle-up night on the way in SLC. Lakers 84, Utah 81. Back with the fourth after the break. Took the 3-ball away from Sensabaugh. Had they not, this game would be tied. But right here, the heel, the back heel of his left leg is out of bounds on the release, and they took that triple out.
They did. I was noticing the coaches from the Lakers sitting right behind where the shot was taken, and no reaction from them. They were looking right at it, so it's interesting. They probably thought it was good as well.
All right, here we go. 12 minutes to play. Lakers on the road. They have the second-best road record in the West, 7-2. LeBron takes the shot. No. How about that block-out rebound? Bailey. He'll stride into front court. Nurkic. Bryce puts it down on the floor. Nearly lost his feet. Back out to Nurk. Here's Markkanen, a key player in this fourth quarter. It's going to be off Lowry. Wow.
Yeah, Vincent with the pressure D, just hands in the all over the place. Gets that ball to go off Lowry.
See, they've held a 30-point score thus far to 8.
Yeah, it really has made the difference in this game and keeping the Lakers close.
Reeves backs out, short shot clock. They screen and roll with Jackson Hayes. Reeves will take a deep three. Up, out it comes, and the rebound to Bailey. Hayes finds Collier, trots into front court. A minute played in the fourth. Jazz jump on a flight tonight, head to Golden State. Nurkic down, gets a hand up from Markkanen.
Takes a lot to get Nurkic down, Bowler.
Gabe Vincent picks up his second foul. It's a long way down. T, you know that at 6'11".
Yeah, and 4 teammates to help you up. It's a big possession for the Jazz.
Fuel some confidence here in the fourth quarter. Early minutes of the fourth. Here's Bryce, dribble drive against Reeves, pulls the string, jumpers away, short, rebound LeBron.
Yeah, not a bad look. I mean, they are really smothering Lauri Markkanen, not giving him any air to get the ball.
James, jump shot short. They restart it with Hayes, and a foul whistled on Utah.
Well, Reeves will seek out those fouls. Watch him seek Bryce out, goes right into him.
Two fouls on Sensabaugh T. Reeves at the line with 17. So the Lakers are 12 of 16. The Jazz 8 of 12 from the line. One more. Reeves had 12 at the half, now with 18. 4-point game.
And he's got 9 boards, Bowler. He's leading the Lakers in rebounding right now.
Filipowski off the bench along with Mikhailuk. Nurkic at one hand, squeezing the orange, hands it off to Collier. He'll drive baseline, tough shot, and he draws a foul. Hayes got him with the body.
Well, I would even flip that around. That Isaiah Collier got Hayes with the body because he went right at him, just as you saw Reeves do the Bryce Sensabaugh.
Well, you heard Lauren earlier talk about DeAndre Ayton. Well, he will not return now as we are about 2 minutes deep into the fourth quarter. He will be out with a right knee contusion.
Yeah, that's too bad for him. And I think the Lakers are still trying to figure out how to put him in the best positions to thrive. You know, with Luka on the team and also LeBron.
You know, T. Phoenix tried, right?
Yeah.
Portland tried.
Yeah, he's going to get enough touches, I think. But I think where his strength is really going to be is trying to be a rim protector, a better rim protector, and also a rebounder.
Isaiah makes 1 out of 2. He has double figures. No shot. So the foul's on Hayes. That will be 3 on the 7-footer out of Texas. Jazz down by 3 with the ball. Flip. He's got a mismatch with Vincent. They double him down inside, off the hand of Nurk, and the Jazz give it away. 13th turnover. LeBron inside, counted.
Yeah, those passes just aren't there, just too crowded down in that paint. I think when Filipowski sees 2 guys coming at him, he's got to dribble that ball the opposite way to open up space.
James whistle for the foul is first. Filipowski with Bailey, Nurkic, Mikhailuk, and Isaiah Collier on the court. Keontae and Markkanen getting a rest, ready to make this stretch run, and just simply lost it out of bounds. You lose the focus, you lose the concentration, and back-to-back giveaways.
Yeah, those kind hurt you at this point, and it's still a close game, but those unforced ones, LeBron might get credit for that, but really an unforced turnover.
Reeves comes up short on the 3. How about Isaiah Collier? Right place, right time. That ball fell right into his lap. He's trying to go coast to coast, and Vincent took it right out of his hands and stumbles away out of bounds.
Well, I know if Isaiah had this back, he'd rip that ball a little bit lower and try to go up through Vincent's arms. That time he just kept it too high.
Luka Doncic returns. LeBron James out with just under 9 to play in this one. Ace Bailey, step back 3.
Clutch.
That was a sweet shot, high arcing. Will Hardy talked about his release is so high, it's a difficult shot to ever block.
There it is. And I know it's not clutch time minutes wise and game clock wise, but that's a big shot at this point of the game for the Rook.
Ace hits double figures with 10. Hachimura's shot falls wide right, picked up by Flip. Here comes Collier. Got a 2-point game in Salt Lake City, 87-85. One more time, nope, far right. Luka lobs that one to Austin Reeves and out of bounds.
Keep your eye on Ace Bailey this whole play. He's right there at the nail at the free throw line and just pops around this screen by Nurk, one of the best screeners in the league. And just a beautiful release. Try to heat check on the next one, but a different result.
Third foul on Ace Bailey. First free throw is away. Downstairs, LG.
Well, Bowler, you brought it up a little bit, but just how high of a pull-up jumper that Ace Bailey has. Coach Hardy said before tonight's game, that's a weapon that he has in his shot, and it's something that they're going to try to continue to explore this season as well.
Oh, no question. Ace has a lot in his bag as a young player, and they're really putting him in the best positions to be successful.
Jazz down 89-85. Bailey back to work out front. Collier left hand. Oh, beautiful move. Push it up. Nope. Rebound Hayes, and he finds Luka. Jazz get 3 back defensively. Doncic shows the ball back to Reeves. Plenty of time on the shot, down to 12. They double down Luka. But he's had his own personal battle with Filipowski tonight.
Yeah, there's some words being exchanged.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm watching them still jawing.
He goes up through. Yeah, not a lot there, Bowler. But again, takes a good salesman.
This is free throw 9, and 10 is on the way. All right, this is probably one of the most important moments in the game. 7:49 left to go. 5-point Laker lead. Luka at the line, and Markkanen checks back in with Keontae.
No question. You called it. And it doesn't even have to be Lowry trying to go on a scoring run as much as him being involved on both ends. They have really face guarded him. They put a smaller guy like Vincent on him, who's very active with his hands. They're getting the switches, but they're not allowing him to get into his spot. See, they have a spy in Luka right there next to him.
Gabe Vincent just riding his hip. 1 and out again for Markkanen. Doncic, who is now knocked down 9 of 10 free throws, has the ball out front, picked up by Ace.
Luka got the switch he wanted. See if the Jazz will. Yep.
That's a wicked shot off the back foot. Going for a 30-point night once again. 29 for Doncic. Markkanen just cannot drop a bucket at this moment. He's now 4 of 14 and 0 for 5. Big T from downtown. Blocked. Markkanen. A little frustration on his face as he knocks it into the front row.
That's a good way to channel it, though, on the defensive end. Nice pump fake to get Spee up, but second in line is Lauri Markkanen. He is frustrated on the offense, so he'll take it out on Austin Reeves.
Just past the 7-minute mark, the Jazz trying to hang with the Lakers at home, 93-85. brought to you by University of Utah Health, a trusted healthcare partner for the Jazz on and off the court. This is a quick turnaround. Flying out to San Francisco tonight. 7:30 pregame, 8 o'clock tip against Golden State. Big T, the Warriors are 9-9, 5-1 at home.
Yeah, I mean, the Jazz have some work to do here. In a game with a lot of time left. But it doesn't get any easier when you travel either, Bowler.
Luka holds the ball against Markkanen. There's that step back. Missed it. Rebound.
Yeah, you got to get those if you're the Jazz.
Kleber had just perfect position as Austin Reeves now restarts, drives paint, cups it down low. Nice job by Keontae. Nice job by Flip. But a whistle.
Watch Reeves' feet. Comes down. Thought he shuffled the feet, but he gets that call.
Austin Reeves has gone double-double tonight with 18 points, 10 rebounds. Add another to the total. To what an undrafted pro this guy's become in his 5th year. 28 points a game.
Yeah, he has really upped his value with this Lakers team, and they're taking advantage of it.
We have 2 20-point scores, one in Doncic and one in Reeves. 15 for LeBron, 13 for Hachimura. Current run is 8-0. 95-85. The lead is 10. Jumper short, and the Jazz have to make those mid-range jump shots, just short off the rim as we come up on halfway through the 4th quarter.
Yeah, if you're not making them, you got to get stops here.
Luka working against a rookie. 3-ball, step back, got it. Amazing. Houdini. 32 for Doncic, the #1 scorer in the NBA, and you're watching why. So many tricks and a great talent. 34.6 points a game.
Yeah, the guy is just picking whatever shot he wants. And even though you know he's going to get that, he wants to get to that step back jumper, not a lot you can do about it because he's such a threat in so many other ways. And he's just a dynamic scorer.
Maxi Kleber whistle for foul number 3. LeBron is going to check back in as Flip scores just his 3rd point off the bench. Nurkic in. Bailey comes out. This is only the 2nd game for LeBron this season. Made his debut with a double-double in LA on Tuesday night. Tonight he's gone 29 minutes, 15 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. I mean,
it's pretty darn good.
Yeah, he's distributed the ball. He's rebounded well and scored when needed.
And look, he's going to have his LeBron moments in other games, but still, for a 2nd game back, those aren't bad numbers. 4 rebounds and 3 assists away from a triple-double.
Lakers 11-2 run. They've won this 4th quarter thus far, 14-6. Luka shows the ball, got a little fancy, trying to wrap it behind his back, and it's out of bounds off Kleber.
Yeah, the Jazz are kind of in a dangerous position here. With 5.5 left, you've got to create some kind of run on offense.
Kleber denies Markkanen, gets it back, and a foul. Lowry had a bucket to start this game. 2 more in the 2nd quarter. 1 bucket in the 3rd, and yet to score here in the 4th.
Yeah, it's been tough, and he's going to see a lot of defensive nights by his opponents like this, where they are not allowing him to get in the space that he wants to.
You talk about seeing the ball go down from the free throw line. That may be a key here for the final 5.5.
Yeah, and you like his aggression. He has to continue to bring that. If he gets some wide open looks moving without the ball, you got to take those.
Lowry's first trip, and he's 2 for 2. And a hard 10-point night for Markkanen. He went 9 of 9 against the Thunder on Friday night from the free throw line. Now it's about stops. They go LeBron against Keontae. Shot clock at 10.
That's the fadeaway.
Mikhailo Show drives, scores inside, found his spot.
James just wanted to test that dribble, that crab dribble, to see if anybody was going to come help, and nobody really did come and help Keontae. He gets an easy bucket.
Here's Nurk, spins inside, flips up the shot, and Luke is there for the rebound. Things getting away. Down 11 with under 5 to play. Jazz won the third quarter. They've struggled here in the fourth. And Filipowski whistled for the foul, number 3. I think the one lesson the Jazz are learning, these teams that have been into playoffs and won titles, is that they can almost pick their moment, and the Jazz can't afford that,
especially
at this point.
Yeah, you're right. And especially when you have some savvy veterans out there like Luka and LeBron and Austin Reeves. They love the switches, like they feel like they can take advantage of the young players in ISO situations. I mean, Luka can take advantage in any situation, really, but it's tough when things aren't going well for your best player offensively. The Lakers are really getting what they want.
Yeah, Lakers have outscored the Jazz now from the free throw line by 8. Keontae, big triple down the barrel. First bucket here in the fourth, 27 for Key. And the Jazz still breathing, down 10. But Tia goes back to saying, got to get some stops. 4:31 on the clock, 102-92. Morgan Jewelers, yes, always brilliant. I think he's related.
Well, look, this was easy. Looking like a young Thurl Bailey out there. I'm telling you, this young man has a bright future. He is reading the game. He's using everything that he has. Athleticism, ability to dribble, to read plays. Coaches have to be proud of his development. And he does it really with not a lot of expression. It's just like a night's work for him. He just goes and does what he knows he's supposed to do.
Well, right now the spotlight on the Jazz defense. Luka has scored 32, 9 of those 32 from the free throw line.
They're going to pretty much run the same play every time. Put it in Luka's hands and try to get a mismatch with LeBron to make a play as well.
Back over the top. Mark it in hand and face. Shots away. Nurk tried to pull that ball down, but it was knocked out of bounds by Kleba. So the Jazz catch a break. They've got 4+ minutes to try to make up 10 points. It can be done. We've watched it in this league. Wow. And that's how you do it. Marketing. Does that light the fire?
Good read. Ready, set, forward. Another $50 donation from your Utah Ford stores to the Utah Food Bank.
Keontae with 6 assists. He's averaging just over 7 this season. He had 8 against the Thunder on Friday night. Luka backs in. They go to Vincent. That's a clutch bucket right there. Clutch.
Yeah, Vincent is really automatic on those quick catch and shoots. Showed that in LA.
He had a couple of threes against the Jazz in that first game. George tries to come back with a 3 of his own. Nurk in traffic. Ball finds its way to Doncic. 105-94, 11-point lead. Lakers downhill with LeBron. They go to Vincent one more time, and he stepped down. So the Jazz catch a break.
LeBron wanted a timeout. He looked over at the bench. Just a nice find there. Great backdoor cut by Lowry. Those aren't easy to come by.
LeBron was the first to take that seat. He's got a smile up on his face. Second game in his 23rd year. Big T, a lot of players have contributed tonight. There are 5 Jazz players in double figures.
Yeah, and you remember there was only 1 at halftime, Keontae George, and a couple that were close, and Nurkic, who had 9, so he hit 2 in this half, and Isaiah Collier with 1. So better contribution, especially when Lowry Markkanen is just struggling. He's got double figures, but struggling offensively.
Utah Jazz kids game is coming up. Get a ticket to Jazz Rockets next Sunday, plus a 2-hour access pass to Rush Funplex, all for just $50. Don't miss out on the family fun. You can grab your tickets right now at UtahJazz.com, and you'll see a pretty talented Houston Rocket team. .308 to play. Lakers 11-4, Utah 5-10. And here comes Keyonte. Works it back to Svi. Shot clock at 15. Inside, runs it home, drops it down low. Svi, reverse shot, count it. Mykhailiuk, another Jazz man to add his name to the double figure list.
Great last second find there by Keyonte George, getting deep down into that paint. Just a nice drop off to Svi.
9-point game. Inside, LeBron runs it out. Maxi Kleber. There's Vincent. Over the top. They pass it out. Reeves sets his feet. 3 away, short. Ball finds its way to Mykhailiuk.
Good stop.
Got to push it. Here you go. Under 2.5 left. Markkanen tries to slide through around LeBron. Kleber in his face. 3. Got it. Oh, baby. Can the Jazz push it home?
And no hesitation, Bowler. And that's what scorers have to do. You can't worry about the ones you missed. You've got to stay in the game. Nice heads up. Deep 3.
2 minutes. 2 minutes left. 6-point game. Oh, this is a big defensive play for the Jazz. The rookie, Ace Bailey.
Got to send somebody.
Markkanen, yes, came to help. 3-on-1. Mykhailiuk back. Markkanen up and in. Oh, baby. Once again, the comeback rolls on.
And look, Ace Bailey didn't need any help on Luka that time. Did a great job on the ISO, poking the ball away, giving the Jazz a great bucket. Clutch bucket on the other end.
7 straight for the Jazz, a 13-3 run overall. 105-101. Kleber to the rack. Nurkic just took a chance to try to poke that ball away, T, and he just ran away and scored.
Yeah, a couple of Jazz coaches were pointing at the baseline like he had stepped out of bounds.
Over the top, Ace. Dribble drive on Luka. Double clutches. Ball is touched out of bounds. T, the rally, impressive here in the stretch run.
Yeah, very much so. Keyonte with a nice deep dump down the speed right here. And then Lowry's like, look, I'm getting what I want from the three-point line. Ace with the forced turnover against the best player in the league, and the Jazz capitalize.
Oh, little sneaky play on the inbound. Keyonte found Mykhailiuk by himself baseline. 4-point game again. Defense right now a must.
Yep, and the Lakers are going to try to get the shot clock down.
Here's LeBron. Keyonte jumps out on the vet of 23 years. LeBron takes the 3. Falls out. Ace Bailey strides. Markkanen, catch and shoot. Got it! What a night. What a comeback. 18-5. 107-106 Lakers. Luka, ball stripped, picked up, short shot clock, down to 5. That shot ricochets out. Markkanen, shot clock is at 15, game clock at 15. Markkanen turned, fires, off the mark. Saved by Luka.
Got a foul, got a foul.
What a wild run to the finish line.
And really a good look by Lowry on that miss, but Jazz good D. Great cross-court pass to the finisher to get within 1. And then this shot right here, a good look for him. Just comes up a little short.
You make 2, T. You still have the 5.8 to play. Timeout. Oh, that changes things.
Yes, it does.
Wow. His second miss tonight. Luka 9 of 11.
Jazz take a timeout here to draw something up.
They can advance the ball thorough, plenty of time to get a shot away instead of a 3. You can work it many ways.
If you got a 3, you take it though, Bowler. You got a good look.
Doncic with 33 points, just a point below his season average. That leads the league at 34-6. Hey, credit Utah. They've outscored the Lakers in this fourth quarter 25-24. They won the third quarter as well by 4. And they're knocking on the door down 2.
What a beautiful rally. And great patience, too. Getting good shots, not trying to force the issue, but taking what the Lakers are giving you, and you give Lowry some space. I don't care how many shots he's missed. He's going to knock those down. Great spacing here. 3-on-1, you should never lose that. And then great defense. Young players making plays. The finisher trying to finish this one. Could use another one just like that, Bowler.
Markkanen is hot down the stretch. Keontae's been consistent throughout. Mikhailuk has been clutch late. And the youngster, Bailey, has played 31 minutes with 10 points and 5 rebounds. They're going to bring back Svi, Bailey, Nurk, Markkanen, and Keontae.
Yeah, this is really about, first of all, getting the ball in bounds. And then you've got plenty of time to execute your offense, get a good look. You don't need a 3, but if it's there, I say that's why you've got 3-point shooters in the game.
Nearly a foul on the inbound. Nurk back to Key. Dribble in the corner. Shot is away. No. Tapped up. Ace at the horn. And the Jazz. That's going to be a questionable call. And Will's not happy with the no call on that inbound. And the Jazz fight their tails off but come up empty, 108-106.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Let's take a look at this play right here.
Releases away from Marcus Smart. They let him hit the floor, no call. Now they crowd him in the corner. And Kleber with a hand in face. Bailey tried to get it away as the clock ran out. T, what do you see here?
Well, you see the hold right there by Smart as Keontae's coming across. Now, you know, officials have kind of been letting them play physical. So you get a no call. Question was did the hole cause Keontae to trip? And of course the officials didn't see it that way.
Utah fights back. They trailed by 13, but boy, they made a game of it with an exciting fourth quarter. They dropped this one by 2, 108-106. We'll see you tomorrow night. Golden State and the Utah Jazz on a back-to-back. Upstairs we go. Siegfried and Jensen postgame report. Alem and Mike, break it down. Take it away.
Thank you very much. Yes, coming up on the postgame report, we've got plenty to get to. What a dramatic finish here at Delta Center. Got highlights. Mike will break it down. We'll get you some postgame sound. We'll hear from the head coach, Will Hardy. And the Where You Watch Them winner is always on the way. Postgame report starts right now.
Welcome to the Siegfried and Jensen postgame report, helping Utah families for over 30 years.
Well, you heard Craig Bolerjack talking about it. The Jazz trail by as many as 13.
Max One Music. music.